Jesse, let us begin with MySQL.
Sure, Harry,
What is normalization in databases?
normalization is the process of organizing data to minimize redundancy and improve data integrity in databases. It creates a structure that facilitates efficient updating and querying.
Key concepts here are normalization, database design. Explain the different normal forms and why they're important. Common mistakes candidates make here are overlooking the trade-offs of normalization. What are indexes in MySQL and why are they useful?
Indexes in MySQL are data structures that improve the speed of data retrieval operations on a database table. They allow the database engine to find data quickly without scanning every row.
Key concepts here are MySQL indexes, performance optimization. Discuss the types of indexes and their impacts on database performance. Common mistakes candidates make are not mentioning the drawbacks such as increased storage requirements. Can you explain ACID properties?
ACID stands for atomicity, consistency, isolation, and durability. These properties ensure reliable processing of database transactions, guaranteeing that operations are completed accurately.
Key concepts here are database transactions, ACID properties. Provide examples for each property to illustrate their importance. Common mistakes candidates make here are confusing ACID with BS properties. What is a join in SQL?
A join in SQL is an operation that combines rows from two or more tables based on a related column between them. It allows for complex queries that retrieve data across multiple tables.
Key concepts here are SQL joins, data retrieval. Differentiate between inner join, outer join, and cross join with examples. Common mistakes candidates make here are failing to explain the differences between the types of joins. What is a stored procedure in MySQL?
A stored procedure is a set of SQL statements that can be stored in the database and executed as a single unit. They encapsulate business logic and can improve performance by reducing the amount of data sent between applications and the database.
Key concepts here are stored procedures, database efficiency. Highlight the benefits in terms of reusability and security. Common mistakes candidates make here are not emphasizing how they help in maintaining data integrity. Write a MySQL query to find the second highest salary.
To find the second highest salary, I can use a subquery that selects the maximum salary less than the maximum salary overall. Here's how it looks. Select max salary from employees, where salary less than select max salary from employees.
Key concepts here are subqueries, salary querying. Explain why subqueries are helpful in this context. Common mistakes candidates make here are overcomplicating the query with unnecessary joins. Write a MySQL query to retrieve the names of employees who have the same salary.
To retrieve names of employees with the same salary, I will use a group by clause along with having to filter duplicate salaries. The query looks like this. Select name from employees group by salary having count greater than 1.
Key concepts here are group by, duplicate records. Mention how the count function aids in this query. Common mistakes candidates make here are missing the having clause leads to incorrect results. Create a MySQL query that finds employees who joined in the last year.
I'll use the dat_sub function to calculate entries from the past year. Select times from employees where joining_date greater than or equal to dat_subkin_date, interval 1 year.
Key concepts here are date functions, filtering data. Clarify the role of dat_sub in date calculations. Common mistakes candidates make here are not considering time zones may lead to errors. Write a MySQL query to calculate the average salary of employees in each department.
To find the average salary per department, I'll use group by along with avg function. Select department, avg salary from employees, group by department.
Key concepts here are aggregations, group by. Explain the importance of aggregating data analysis. Common mistakes candidates make here are forgetting to use group by will cause incorrect grouping. Write a query to find employees with salaries above the average salary.
To accomplish this, I'll use a subquery to calculate the average salary and filter the results. Select times from employees where salary greater than select avg salary from employees.
Key concepts here are subquery usage, salary comparison. Discuss the benefits of using subqueries for comparisons. Common mistakes candidates make here are failing to correctly reference the derived avg value. That concludes the interview.
Thank you, Harry.
Subscribe for more insightful interviews. For such content, do like, subscribe, and share.